You're new to video games, you're not familiar with the words yet, and you keep hearing people say RPG, and naturally you wonder what it is. So today we will be learning what an RPG is, what makes it fun, and recommend some games. RPG stands for role-playing game. It's a broad and ambiguous definition, so these games are not carbon copies of each other, but they share some main traits. So, what makes a game an RPG? There's many, and when I say many, I mean many subtypes of RPG games like TTRPGs, ARPGs, JRPGs, and MMORPGs. These are very different from each other, and they all deserve their own video, so I will only be talking about your standard generic RPG in this one. Basically, these generic RPG games have two types. For your convenience, I'm going to be calling them hard and soft RPGs, but please know that normally we do not have such names and I just made them up for you. The hard RPGs are the traditional type of RPGs. In these games, you can shape the world around you, even if to a limited extent. Your choices matter and you can affect the world around you with the character that you control. You can interact with the characters around you, uncover secrets, and make the game go in the direction that you want. These games also include options not just for the story but also the way you play it, like abilities and weapons you can choose to specialize in. If you want to try a classic RPG game, feel free to check out Fallout, especially Fallout New Vegas. It is one of the games that are known for setting a bar for the traditional RPGs with meaningful options and a big world to explore. For the exact same reasons, we can also recommend Mass Effect and the Dragon Age series. You may have realized that these games are around 15 to 20 years old, which is very old for a video game. This is not because the recent RPG games are bad, but because the RPG formula has changed over the past few years. However, there are still some modern games that manage to capture the same feeling with the older originals like Kingdom Come Deliverance and Outer Worlds. So, to summarize it, these games aim to immerse you in their world, and you will feel like you're a part of the world around you instead of a player playing the game. And there are games that do not do that. That's where the soft RPGs come in. Opposite of the hard RPGs, these games do not try that hard to make you immersed in the story and the world building. Instead, they double down on the gameplay options that I just mentioned. Soft RPGs shine with their weapon selections, abilities you can use, and the ways you can invest in your character to make them stronger. They usually lack the story choices and instead go for a linear story. This means you can't really change what happens in the story, usually until the very end of the game. Even though they do not apply the original formula, they are still very fun games. If you want to see some soft RPG games, you might want to look at some popular examples such as Witcher 3, Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, and Cyberpunk 2077. Now, let's get back to our original question. What makes a game an RPG? Number 1. Character progression. We're talking about how your character keeps improving either in combat or talking to people or getting out of tough situations. Number 2. Having options. These could be the things you choose to say when you're talking to someone, the path you choose to take when you're going somewhere, or any other meaningful option that you can take. And 3. A world to get into. Basically, how you can explore the places that you think are interesting, talk to people you want to, or go places you think will reward you with something. If you're the kind of person who reads a book or watches a movie and makes that their entire personality for the next few weeks, then you should definitely try RPG games. And now you know what an RPG is and why you would want to play one. Feel free to ask any questions in the comments or share any opinions that you have. Also, you can find me on Twitch playing some RPG games from time to time. Feel free to like and subscribe and maybe check out my streams. Love ya!